Okay, welcome back. So, in the previous part, we did a little bit of backtracking, found a Ghastly, and fought a couple trainers that Brandon didn't fight. So, this time, we're gonna head back. I found a random Pokeball that I missed, and a random trainer that I missed. So, this guy has Vulpix. 6 tails. Yep, checks out. So at this point we're primarily just preparing for the 3rd gym, and it takes a little while to prepare for her, because if you know anything about Gen 2, you probably know that the 3rd gym, Whitney, is considered the wall of Johto. She can be kind of a piece of work, or she can be difficult, especially if you're not aware. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I heard someone, like, coming in the door, but I guess I just misheard something. Nice. Bellsprout wants to learn Poison Powder. I think I do give it to it. And I get rid of Wrap, because Wrap just doesn't really do a lot. What do we see here in Onyx? I mean, Onyx is okay. I still kind of prefer Geodude over Onyx, but, I mean, to each their own. This gen, you can actually evolve it into Steelix, although, forget what you need to do that, because I don't think it can just evolve on its own by levels. So, if you remember that white apricorn that we found, if you bring it to this guy, his name is Kurt. If you watch the anime, you know who Kurt was. He's the one that Ash gave the GS ball to, and it just kind of disappeared. You never really saw Kurt or the GS ball ever again. Because originally, I think what was supposed to happen was it was supposed to have Celebi in it, but because there was that movie, I can't remember what the name of it is, or was, that had Celebi in it, they decided to scrap the GS ball idea. Doing really well up to this point, and then, as you could probably tell from that little cut there, ran into a Pokemon. So if you talk to this guy, he'll give you a TM called Headbutt, which you can use on these smaller trees, and occasionally some Pokemon will pop out and you can fight them. That's how you fight some rarer bug-type Pokemon. Alright, this guy's getting on my nerves. I swear I didn't add him. I'm guessing, since he's a hiker, Brandon probably did by accident or something. But, I'm going to elect to get rid of him because he annoys me. Really the only NPCs that you need phone numbers for, besides like the mandatory ones like Elm and your mom, the only ones that are kind of helpful are ones that have stones. like elemental stones, which for one or two Pokemon, at least one, because I know that we're going to get a, well, if we want an Eevee, one of the elemental Eevees, we'll need a stone for that. Rude of you, Ladybug, or Ladybug. Have you ever played the, it's an old arcade game called Ladybug, but it's not quite like a Pac-Man clone, but it has a similar concept. Because it does do a few things differently to make it kind of stand out. Again, similar concept where you're getting chased around a maze by enemies, but the major difference is some of the walls are like rotating doors. So if you go through them, you can block enemies from chasing after you. And the enemies can't move the doors themselves. So, but I really enjoy that game. That's a fun little game that just kind of play for like 10 minutes if you're just waiting for something. Man, Gaster is just not having a good time here. Got paralyzed. Alright, let's switch over the Spearow here. Apparently there's only 75 experience. Spite. I believe Spite is the move that has two different effects, depending on who you use or what you use it on. I can't remember offhand, though. There's one ghost type move that I know for sure, and I can't remember. It might actually be Curse, but I don't remember offhand. I'm not a Pokemon expert, sorry. You see the shrine honoring the Protector? It watches over the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass-type Pokemon. Yes, it is the all-powerful Celebi. And Celebi in Gen 2, you can only get via it was via like a giveaway type of thing, or an event or something at like Toys R Us. So if you didn't go to that, you weren't going to get your Celebi, and unless you hack the game somehow. There might be a glitch to get one. Go to sleep, little rat. Now, in more modern Pokemon, again, I will preface this with, I've only played to Gen 4. But in like the 3D games, do they make it so that the sprites actually reflect status ailments? I'm curious about that. Because, like, obviously, or not sprites, but the models. Because obviously in the older generations, they didn't change the model at all. They just gave them the little status effect. And that was it. Sandshrew. The only downside with showing off all the battles is I have to sit through all of these and come up with commentary for them all. And unfortunately, I don't have Rando here to bounce off commentary. That is the one thing that I really enjoyed working with other people on these, is commentary definitely helped. It's a lot more fun to bounce commentary off of other people. But unfortunately, it's not always the most interesting for other people to sit and watch essentially a video of you playing a game. Oh, is it going to rain again? Yep, it's raining. Yesterday it was downpouring, and it looks like it's downpouring again right now. But it did that like twice. Man, it was so loud. It's not quite as loud right now, so hopefully it's not picking up in the mic at all. Okay, good. It might pick up, or might, you might be able to hear it while I'm talking, just because of, like, sound gates, but hopefully it should be fine. Now, I'm wondering, did they increase the accuracy for rock throw in Gen 2? Because I remember Gen 1 being a lot more frustrating with the accuracy on that move. It seemed like every 3 times, or 1 out of 3 times or something, I'd end up missing the attack. Which was just really annoying when you were just trying to finish off something that could easily kill you if it wanted to. Like Kadabra or something. Or Alakazam. I don't know when Geodude evolves. I thought it was closer, I thought it was somewhere around 20, but I could be, I'm obviously wrong about that, because I don't think I get Geodude to evolve while playing, or while doing this part. Or the next couple parts that I'm doing. $24. Alright, that's weird. So Geodude evolves in the Graveler at 24. That makes sense. But then in not quotation marks. Ouch. Yeah, I forgot that Snubble knows Bite, which is dark, which is very effective against Gaster. And in parentheses it says, and into Golem at level 36. Did they change something between gens where you, is that for some, maybe that's for a different Pokemon game or something? But I see down at a different link that it says, Golem evolves when traded, which, that's what I thought. Pokefan Brandon. You could probably avoid at least some of these trainers, but I don't know. I'm not opposed to fighting all the trainers. Obviously, I kind of like to get healing in before I fight more, but It is. It kind of is what it is. So at this point we really don't have a lot that can do anything to Mankey. I think Mankey is fighting. Just straight up fighting. I don't think it's normal. So I'm just gonna send Totodile out because it'll still be able to do something without being in danger. Unfortunately, Water Gun is not doing as much damage as I would have thought. Alright, so even though Scratch is a normal type, it should still be able to kill it, and it does. Diglett. Yeah, I think I continue to, well, I guess I don't, switch out. Switch out to Gaster. I think I just try and finish up this battle. I just hate when it lives with one sliver of life. Nice. That's what we like to see. Oh, there are... No! Alright, let's fight this girl as well, since we're here. Hoppip. Again, Hoppip is not really that dangerous because I think it really only knows Splash. Did they ever end up getting rid of the beeping noise? That was always the most annoying thing. It's just, yes, I know my Pokemon is in low health. Thank you, game. But you don't need to blast my eardrums out with this annoying ass siren. So I don't want Spearow to be the only one getting XP, because I'll be honest, Spearow's not going to be used a whole lot going forward. Once it gets Fly, then it'll be used, you know, for Fly, but that's about it. I just needed to help get Gaster up to a reasonable level. Heck. Unfortunately, these Hoppips aren't worth a whole lot of XP. One thing that I always kind of found weird is, why did they give it flying type? Like, why is it a flying type? Why wouldn't it be considered like an air type? Just so you can kind of, you can complete the elemental circle with air, earth, water, fire, air. Wait, I think I did that out of order. Water, earth, fire, air. Alright, I think that's everything down here. This right here is the Pokemon Daycare. We'll spend a little bit of time there later, but for now, we need to fight the police. So the only time that you can battle these guys is at night. And instead of, you know, asking questions before starting violence, this guy decides violence is the key. And this Growlithe is kind of dangerous because it's a pretty high level. And since it's a Growlithe, it's fast too. So it knocks my Totodile out before I can even do anything. So I switch out the Geodude because Geodude is slightly higher level and hopefully its bite won't do as much damage. It doesn't seem to want to use any fire type attacks. Though. Thankfully, one magnitude seems to knock it out. And thankfully, this guy only has one dog on him. I don't know why, but I thought I would be a little far enough away that he wouldn't bother me. I don't know. Their range, all these guys' ranges are like different, I swear, because some of them won't bother you until you're like 2 squares away. Others will get you from the other side of the screen. I'm sure it's intentional because sometimes they'll accidentally block the path. If they try and get you from a certain distance. Fine Whip. Nice. And it's super effective. Unfortunately, this jerk disabled it. Alright. Unfortunately, Cut is not overly powerful. Or at least, it never seems like it is. To me. Mean Look. That will be helpful. For a certain Pokemon. Okay. So, welcome to Goldenrod City. So this is the home of the 3rd gym, which is what we're going to be doing in 2 parts. Yeah, unfortunately, this took a while. A lot of trainers to fight. Thank you for waiting. No problem, Nurse Joy. Alright, come back here. I want to talk to you. That is the toughest. I don't know. Registeel gave Rando a lot of crap. Oh my, your pack looks so heavy. Oh, do you happen to have something named Eon Mail? My daughter is after some. You can part with one, can't you? We don't have an Eon Mail, but... maybe? If I remember to do something like that in a future part? We'll see. Alright, so just like in Celadon City in Gen 1, there is this giant convenience store, which has everything. All the different heals that you could ever want. There's one floor that has a few things that I kind of want. And I will be getting, at some point this part, I'm not going to talk with all the NPCs because that's just a little unnecessary. They primarily just talk about what's on the floor. The X special type stuff. X attacks. X defense, all that stuff. I was considering selling this stuff because I never use it, but I don't know if Brandon's going to use it or want to use it. So, I don't think he usually does, but I could be wrong. I never really understood the point of it, but this is all your boosters. We don't have the money for that right now, so I'm not gonna spend it on that. I want to say it's the next floor. That's where I'm going to splurge a little, because there's two things that I really want. Yeah, this. Okay. So, this is the only place that you can get the 3 elemental punches. The electric punch, which I'm going to get one of those. I'm going to be giving that to Teddy Ursa to give us some lightning coverage. The Fire Punch, which I'm not going to buy because we're going to be getting a Fire-type Pokemon in another episode here soon. And the Ice Punch, which I'm going to be giving to a Pokemon that we'll get in 1 or 2 parts. Can't remember which part it is. If you're tired, try the vending machines. Pokemon will love them too. Alright. So let's go down to the basement. Got some Machokes. Or Machops, I don't know. And these guys who are moving boxes around. I mean, if you're gonna have anyone move a bunch of boxes around, might as well be karate masters. Karate guys. I lose my passion for work. Sorry, someone messaged me over Steam. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next part.